Welcome to Critical Encounters Gameplay Stream. I'm your villainous host, Steve, and I'm back. I just tried a few minutes ago, but my internet went down. We had a little storm here. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I stay connected. So, today I was listening to the newly rebranded Marvel Champions and More, aka Marvel Champions Monthly. And spoiler alert coming up here, so tune out for the next 30 seconds if you don't want to hear about that from September 7th. But Amerikano is leaving the show. Good for him. Get away from all those knuckleheads, right? Just dragging him down. Now he can go off and complete his villainous schemes and not have to share all the loot with those guys. No, but we will miss him out there in the community. Hopefully he can bounce back in on their show for some guest spots, and he's been on ours a few times. Maybe he'll come back. Anyhow, on his way out the door, they came up with a little challenge and suggested that you play any protection deck against Mojo. So that's what I'm going to do. In honor of Amerikano, I'm going to play some green gross cards against Mojo. So Mojo, if you listen to the show, we haven't quite got there on ours, although we do have a segment coming up on one of the modular sets, or the modular sets, according to Addercop. Modular sets. I love that. Anyhow, so Mojo's all about the ratings and pushing threat onto the main scheme from different characters. So we'll just take a quick look, because I have not played... We've played Mojo once with... Daniel and Mike, but I haven't played it on stream, I think, since. So I'm going to play standard. We're going to choose... I end up choosing two modular sets, and I let my children pick, and they chose sitcom and fantasy, I think is what they picked. Your sister picked. My son's in the back saying, no, I didn't. Anyhow, so they're in there. So we're going to flip this. And 25 threat, which can get up pretty quick, starts at 10, goes up by 1 per player. So when revealed, choose one set aside encounter set at random, reveal its show environment, and shuffle its remaining cards into the encounter deck. When a character flips or leaves play, move all threat from that character to the scheme. So that's how it's going to go. So we go over here. You can't quite see an octagon. I right click and I say load encounter. And it asks me... Oh, no. That's not what I want. I want choose? No, not load encounter. Oh, no! It crashed. What happened? Where'd everybody go? Oh, no. I lost something. Alright, well, I didn't really get started, so we'll just try this soft reset. Nope. Okay. Load scenario. Release order. I'm just having trouble today. Mojo on standard. And then I'm choosing... They wanted sitcom and fantasy. So those are in the deck. I want to load a hero. And I am going to be playing Penny Parker. Protection. Okay. Alright. Now let's try this again. I'm pretty positive... Choose. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Choose a set and shuffle it into the encounter deck. There it is. So I have sitcom and fantasy. I'm going to say random. In goes sitcom. Okay. So Mojo in the middle. Each obligation gains 1 acceleration icon, and there's a bunch. This whole set's basically obligations. Response: after a player discards an obligation, that player draws 1 card. So there's a little bit of a bonus. And when revealed, we're going to discard settings. And it might gain surge. Okay, so Mojo himself, 16 health, a 2/1 spineless character, and that's more about his physiology, not his mentality. But I'm sure it counts for that too. All right, so force response hero. After your turn ends, so if you end your turn as a hero, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Place 1 threat on your hero for each card discarded this way that does not belong to the Mojo encounter set. So standard or sitcom. So that's how you're going to end up with threat there. And the main scheme says when a character flips, move it all. So if you flip an alter ego, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, what's his wheel of genres? It's how he's picking what show is on tonight. So after the encounter deck resets, if there are no set aside modular encounter sets remaining, the players lose the game. Otherwise, flip this card. And on the other side, it's going to tell us to do something with that one set. So I get to go through the deck twice, the encounter deck twice, and then I lose. So I'm on a timer. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Bless you. My son's in the background sneezing. Okay, Penny Parker protection. I'm going for the whole like repurpose thing, and she gets some good stat boosts already. So hopefully that'll let me handle threat and deal damage. And I did get speed metal alloy already, so that's pretty nice. A rapid deployment, which is letting me remove threat. I think I'll just keep my opening hand. Only thing I could do better is maybe some energy, some resource cards. All right. So Penny's fairly complicated. She's going to flip. She's going to attach things. She's going to build her suit, which are cards. This is not a learn how to play Penny video. Okay. All right, Penny. She's got her 2 cards. I'm going to use her alter ego action to exhaust the suit and draw 2 cards. Okay. Spider-Man and Web Trap. Ooh, okay. Alright, so let's flip. Alright, so my suit's a 2/2/2, 14 health, Web Warrior, and I have this interface pilot that exhausts to create a wild resource. So I have some choices here. Oh, man. Okay. So, I'm going to spend this force field generator. I'm going to put out speed metal alloy. Okay, now I have 2. I will use Spider. So right here, right? Exhaust an interface upgrade you control, generate that upgrade's resource. This is an interface upgrade and it produces a wild. So I'm going to spend 1 and the energy barrier to play rapid deployment, which is remove 3 threat from a scheme, and if you paid for this card using a resource generated by Spider Suit's sync ratio, which I did, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So I'm going to pull 6 threat off the main. Okay. Alright, and then I think I'm going to use Speed Metal Alloy and Spider-Man to Web Trap, which is deal 5 damage to an enemy. And if I used my, one of my upgrades, which I did, stun that enemy. So 5 damage. And I'm going to stun him. Okay. It's a pretty good start. I hope. Alright, so she only has a 3 hand size. That's the trick here. Ooh, Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Good. Alright. Mojo. Alright. After your turn ends, which it has now, that's happened. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. So we'll put them 1, 2, 3. Place one threat on your hero for each card discarded this way that does not belong to the Mojo set. So let's see. That does belong to Mojo. That does not. That's 1. That does. So 1 hero, 1 threat on my hero, which I'm going to indicate with a little yellow or green because it's just easier in Octagon. Okay. Alright. Threat goes up by 1. He's stunned, doesn't attack me. I get an encounter card. Okay. Stinger Tail. +1 attack attached to Mojo. Mojo gains Retaliate 2. Bleh. When any amount of damage would be dealt to Mojo, place it here instead. Then if there is at least 5 damage here, discard the tail. Okay. So I got to power through the tail. And he's Retaliate 2 right now. Ugh. Okay. Alright, let's use Speed Metal Alloy to play Aunt May and Uncle Ben. So this one lets you exhaust the card, discard 2 cards from your deck, 3 if you're an alter ego, and you get to put every spider card from, you know, her kit into your hand. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to discard 2. 1, 2. Ooh, host spider. Okay. That changes my plan a little bit. I was thinking I might go for the damage, but host spider's too good. 1, 2, 3. Host spider. That lets me ready up. So I can exhaust to thwart for 2. I can ready up. I can thwart for 2. And I'm going to flip. Alright, so when I flip, I take that 1 threat from here and I add it to the main scheme. Okay. That'll give me a nice turn next round. Alright. The end. I'm not a hero, so I don't have to do his ability. There we go. Threat goes up by 1. He is going to scheme for 2. Just 2. Okay. Now I'm going to get an encounter card. Just checking. Okay. Major Domo. Attached to Mojo. Oh boy, he's got lots of attachments now. +1/+1 again? Oh boy. After Mojo attacks, discard cards from the encounter deck equal to the amount of damage dealt by that attack. Triple resource to get rid of. That is a tough card for me. Wow. You do not want the encounter deck burning up. There's only 18 cards in it as it is. Alright. And main Uncle Ben. I get to discard the top 3 and put each spider card into my hand. 1, 2. Oh boy, come on. 3. None. Oh, that stinks. Alright, I'll exhaust the suit to draw 2. Oh, okay. I'm going to flip. Alright, wild, physical, wild to get rid of Major Domo. Okay. I'll spend a Spider UK for an all systems go to ready all my interface cards. Okay. That's one of the options. Okay. I'll spend this one on an all systems go to use the other one. Search my deck and discard pile for an interface upgrade and add it to my hand. Okay. So I think I'm going to go for the tech one is 2. I think the other, where's the threat one? I'm going to grab web fluid compressors, which is the attack one. Okay. Host spider speed metal alloy to bring out the web fluid compressor. I'm going to use the web fluid compressor to put out some electrostatic armor. I'm going to burn this energy barrier to put out spider command. I'll rearrange my cards a little bit. So spider command, I can exhaust the command in an interface to draw a card, or I can exhaust the command and discard a card to ready an interface. So, okay. Did not make much progress against Mojo this turn. Well, I got rid of the Major Domo and got a lot of my good cards out. So let's rearrange these two. Nothing. This is defense. Attack, thwart, defense. We got a safe spot for the thwart one right in there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I do not have the chat up. Let me see if I can get the chat going. Sorry about that. I don't know if anybody's in the chat. Yeah, nobody's in there. But, okay. Alright, end of the hero phase. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3. Not Mojo. 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 Okay, so only 1 again. Oops. Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, let's see here. I haven't done that. I haven't attacked them. I did that. All right, 1 threat in the main scheme. Okay. He's going to attack for 2 and a boost. I don't really have... I'm not going to worry about it right this minute. Okay, so 2 damage. Okay. Counter card is... Supporting Actor. After supporting Actor activates against you, put 2 threat here. Whew. Alright. My turn. Well, I'm going to play Pin Down. That was good timing on the supporting actor. So attached to a minion, 1 per minion, gets -2 attack. So this guy can just sit here all game. Activate, get a ton of threat, and I'm just never going to kill him off. Okay. Let's work on getting out that Psychic Link. So Spider and the defense one, we'll put out this, which is the threat one. Just want to make enough room. Okay. Got the full suit going now. Yeah. Aunt May and Uncle Ben for discard 2 and put... Alright, I get the Venom into my hand. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. Let's attack. Attack for 2 with the web fluid to make it a 4. So 1, 2... No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take a retaliate of 2. Yikes. Alright. I exhaust the host spider to ready spider suit. I will use the Psychic Link. Still not enough room here. Okay. To play all systems go to ready all of these. Okay. Then I will use... Let's see. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll spend those 4 to play Venom. So Venom gets +1 thwart and attack for each sim counter on her. And after Venom enters play, place a sim counter on her for each resource generated by the suit to pay for her. So I spent 4 to pay for her. So she's a 5/5. Okay. I will use... Oh, I could exhaust... Draw a card won't help me any. Alright, I'm going to attack again. So, doing 2 damage. There's at least 5. The Stinger Tail goes away. It's an interrupt. When any amount of damage... So, and I believe Retaliate happens after. So I don't take that second point of that second Retaliate. I hope that's how it works. I'll host Spider to ready up. I'm going to... punch for 2. Okay. And Venom's going to hit for 5. Taking 1 damage. Okay. Cool. Alright. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Place 1 threat in here. Does not belong to Mojo. That is not Mojo. That is not Mojo. That is Mojo. So 2 threat on my spider suit. Okay. 1 threat on the main scheme. And then he's going to attack. And in this case, I'm going to defend with my defense card, giving myself a 4 defense. He hits me for nothing. I'll electrostatic armor to do 1 damage back to him. Okay. The supporting actor will activate against me, attack me for 0. I won't defend or anything. And he gets 2 threat. Okay. Counter card. Oh. Ugh. Choose and discard and enter. Okay. Alright, I'm going to flip, which puts 3 threat on the main scheme. Exhaust Penny Parker. I'll exhaust Penny Parker and remove inherited burden from the game. Okay. My turn. I'll use Aunt May and Uncle Ben. So discard 3 cards. 1, 2. And I get rapid deployment in my hand because it is a spider card. These other 2 are not. Okay. I can't do anything here, so I'll flip back. Okay. Oh good, I need this. I'd like to get this out. Okay. I host spider to ready the suit. Okay. Ejection protocols is a support. I'm just going to play it. Okay. It's a 0 cost support. Although, I don't know if I need it. It's fine. Alright. Psychic Link for 1 resource. Actually, I think I'll spend the ejection protocol as a resource to play across the Spider-Verse. Exhaust the suit. Search my discard pile for a web warrior ally. Put it into play. And I can do it again. So I'm going to look at all my cards. And I'm going to go and fetch. What do I got in here? Spider UK. It's pretty good. Ghost Spider is really good too. Okay. Ghost Spider is great. I'd have 2 Web Warrior cards. I'm gonna grab Ghost Spider. Put her into play. Now, I could spend 3 to do it again. Which I could. Sure. Yeah? Or I'm going to spend 2 on that rapid deployment and knock the scheme down. Can't get the force field generator out. Like the whole trick of the deck. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. To go look at all my cards, right? Web Warrior ally for my discard pile. In this case, I'll put out Spider UK. I got 3 allies out. I'm not going to repeat it. Can't. Okay. Venom's going to thwart for 5. Okay, take a damage. Spider UK. He's just going to hang out. Spider Command. Exhaust Spider Command. Discard card. Ready and interface. Although, so what I'm thinking is I could pitch rapid deployment, ready host spider, exhaust host spider, ready spider suit, use spider suit to do 2 damage or to thwart, but the and then when I could defend with electrostatic armor, or I could just defend with Spider UK. I think I'm gonna keep rapid deployment in my hand and use that as a big push for threat next turn. Okay, end of my turn. Ooh, I'm gonna have a bunch of readies. All right, I gotta do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And for space. Not Mojo. So again, I drew only 1. So threat, 1 threat on my hero. Okay, 1 threat on the main scheme. Mojo's going to attack into Spider UK, which is an interrupt. When Spider UK defends against an attack, deal damage to the attacking enemy, the number of Web Warrior cards. So I have Spider UK, Ghost Spider, and the Spider Suit. So I have 3 Web Warrior cards. Guess what? That defeats Mojo mid-attack. Okay, so we're going to next villain, which will push his attack up, which might, you know... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. When revealed, place 2 threat on each friendly character. Oh, boy. Okay. I gotta add threat. Ready? I'm looking to see how I add threat. Add victory key. Markers. Here we go. F5. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. Alright, 2 threat in each friendly character. After your turn ends, discard the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Put 1 threat in your hero for each card discarded away that does not belong to Mojo. And he is down to 4 cards in his set. Alright, so he's still attacking for a 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, so 4 damage. But Spider UK survives. Woohoo! Okay, good. Supporting actor attacks me for 0 and gets... Oh, right. Gets 4 threat. Or gets 2 more threat, going up to 4. Okay. My turn. No, counter card. Curtain Call. When revealed, move all threat from the character with the most threat on it to the main scheme. Oh, I didn't think about that. If no threat was in place 1 on each... Okay, so 4 goes from here to the main. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't get that too many times. Now it's my turn. Okay. Aunt May and Uncle Ben. I'm going to discard 2 because I'm in hero form. I didn't get a penny card. I'm not really counting, so who knows. We're going to do some damage. 2 plus the attack, so 4 damage. Venom's going to attack for 5. Ghost Spider's going to attack for 2. I'm going to use the Host Spider to ready my suit. Attack for 2 more. I'm going to spend this defensive one to play Limitless Stamina. So play on if I have 14 permanent hit points. Ready my hero. Already. Attack for 2 more. Okay. I'll spend... I'll use the Spider Command. Exhaust the command and an interface to draw a card. So then I will... This Spider one that does nothing. Draw 1 card. Ooh, I'll get Spider-Man Hobie Brown. Which doesn't really do me much good, but I'll spend this Psychic Link and Hobie Brown to rapid deploy to remove 6 threat from the main scheme. 3 and 3. That leaves him at 3, which means Spider UK can win the game for me. I will hit F12 and end my turn discarding 4 cards from the top of the encounter deck. 1, 2, which is going to be... Oh, there it goes. The deck has... The encounter pile became empty while I was discarding. So I stopped discarding because you stop at discard, but you continue to draw. So we'll resolve this part first. I'm in the middle of this response. All right. 1, 2, 3. 3 threat. Okay, let's go to the discard pile. Now, Wheel of Genres. After the encounter deck resets, if there are no set-aside modular encounter sets remaining, but there are, so I flip the game. Or I flip it. Okay, it's now stopped. At the start of step 3 of the villain phase, which is deal encounter cards, where we are not at that yet. Okay, we are at the end of the hero phase. All right, start of the villain phase. Step 1 is threat on the main scheme. Mojo is going to attack. Spider UK will defend and interrupt, dealing 3 damage to Mojo, ending the game. KO! Got him. Spider protection. What I use? 1 protection card? 2 protection cards. So Spider. Just Spider. 3. Pin down. There it is. So he would have, he was going to kill Spider UK. I mean, he only had 1 health left, right? I never had the Mojo in the middle trigger, thankfully, because I got rid of him pretty quick. The 1 obligation I had. Paparazzi. All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks, Amerikano. Thanks for being in the community and for all the recording and, for dealing with Addercop over there and keeping him, on the straight and narrow. So, yeah, it'll be sad not to have you on the show. But there's your protection against Mojo. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in, and I might be back in a little while or later tonight. I have some free time, so we'll see if Baldur's Gate 3 calls to me or if I play some of this. So thanks, and bye-bye.
I am a Mojo maniac.